All restoration projects come with requirements. You may need to show a 30% reduction in invasive species, a 10% increase in acres of stabilized riverbank, or host one public engagement session that attracts more than 10 people. Requirements are important for determining where to prioritize your limited time and resources, and for figuring out how citizen science can best contribute to project success. After watching this video, you'll be able to identify requirements for your project, recognize which phases or pieces of a project might be most appropriate for citizen science, list the characteristics of a good long-term project steward, and know where to find additional information that builds on this video series. By this point in your project, you've talked with potential partners and stakeholders about their goals and priorities, and you've probably held meetings with your own agency to discuss legal requirements for the site. Now it's time to decide where and how citizen science can contribute to the project. If you haven't already, write down all the significant requirements for the restoration site in one place. Here is an example of a requirement spreadsheet for a hypothetical restoration project. In the left column are all the requirements we read about or heard from partners. On the right are several additional columns: non-negotiable, professional, priority topic, and citizen science potential. Non-negotiable requirements might come from legal settlements, public health metrics, or requirements from other funding sources. Professional refers to any requirements that will be met through professional services, like contractors or agency staff. Priority topic refers to requirements that overlap with the priority topic identified through your community interviews from Module 3. The last column is for evaluating the potential for meeting the requirement with the help of citizen scientists. Take a first pass through your list of requirements and mark the boxes in the non-negotiable, professional, and priority topic columns as appropriate. Ignore the citizen science potential column for now. After this first pass, you should be able to see which requirements are not yet being addressed with professional resources. Evaluating which requirements have citizen science potential is made easier with a decision framework published in the guidebook titled Choosing and Using Citizen Science, a guide to when and how to use citizen science to monitor biodiversity and the environment, created by the Scottish Environment Protection Agency and the Centre for Ecology and Hydrology at the Natural Environment Research Council. Pause the video and take a moment to download the guide now from the website link on the screen. In the guide, you'll find a decision tree with questions you can ask yourself about whether citizen science is generally a good approach for your requirement. Questions like, is it possible to take measurements safely? Do you need repeat observations over a long time? Is your site accessible to volunteers? The decision framework is simple, quick to go through, and supported with additional information if you want to dive deeper. Use this decision framework to evaluate each of the requirements that won't be covered by professionals. Now, look through your spreadsheet one more time. Are any of the remaining requirements in your priority topic area? Do they also have citizen science potential? If so, highlight them. These are the requirements you probably want to focus your citizen science efforts on. If any of the highlighted requirements are also non-negotiable, prioritize those first. If no requirements from your priority topic area have citizen science potential, you may want to consider a secondary topic from your work in Module 3. Repeat the process, if needed, with your new priority topic. Now that you have a topic idea and requirements to address, it's time to think about potential project stewards. Project stewards may serve a variety of roles with your citizen science project. One of the most important roles is to help provide leadership and continuity for the project long after the federal government role draws to a close. Project stewards can be organizations or individuals. Good project stewards may have some or all of the following characteristics: good relationships with the community, investment in the restoration site long term, expertise about some aspect of the natural resources of the site, trustworthiness, willingness to work through challenges. The best case scenario is that you will be able to identify a few different organizations or individuals your agency could partner with, and that would make good project stewards. Other times, you may only be able to identify one project steward. Occasionally, you may need to be patient and do additional mentoring to help create a good project steward. Whichever situation you find yourself in, having a good project steward is a great asset to the long-term success of most restoration sites. In the next video, we'll explore projects and platforms you can use to make your citizen science monitoring work easier. For more information about this video series, visit doi.gov/restoration.